So I'm walking the track today after I got home from church and changed and got relaxed and stuff, and all I can think about is church and what me and a friend talked about before the service. Pastor preached about during the service. And I'm just sitting here like, God, that's confirmation. And I've just been thinking to myself, how great is our God? But there's something inside of me. There's a longing inside of me that hasn't been filled yet. And I know that only God can fill it. But He's a gentleman. He's not going to force yourself in. You have to let Him in. You have to get rid of everything. Lay it aside. All the hurt, anger, sadness, bitterness, unforgiveness. Lay it aside. Just give it to Him. Leave it at the altar. Lay it at His feet. And He will come into your heart. But it's easier said than done. Sometimes we have all this stuff, and it's the only things that we know, and we don't want to let it go. We don't want to let our friends go. We don't want to let our relationships go. We don't want to let our family go. We don't want to let what brings us happy go. Whether it's an addiction, whether it's friends, like I said, whether it's a relationship, like I said. It can be anything. It can be a TV series that you just go to every time you get upset. You already have it pre-recorded on your TV. But God wants you to give it all to Him. He says, give it all. Give me everything that you have, and then I will fill you. But these things aren't easy. You have to come to a point to where you find God for yourself, and only for yourself. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody can patty-cake it for you. Nobody can sugarcoat it for you. Nobody can just say, oh, here you go. They can't just pass it to you from their hand. And God's not going to force Himself into you or on you. You have to be willing to open up. Just open up to Him. Say, God, I surrender all. God, here's my all. Take all of me. Take what I have. Take what I am. All my brokenness. And use me for your glory and your honor. Use me for your perfect will. And then He will come into you. And you will feel His Spirit just start to take over. And that's all I have. It's just been laying heavy on my heart, because I'm not willing to give up everything I have that I know brings me happiness. I'm not willing to give up my life so He can come inside. And this takes some strength to share, because it's not easy to say, well, I don't want to give everything I have to God. But in a way I do, in a way I don't. Because I know God can give me the peace that I'm looking for. But I'm not ready to give up the peace. I'm not ready. I don't have peace yet, but I'm not ready to give up the things that I'm clinging to. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for listening. Bye.